Hello everybody and welcome in. My name is Yolanda Roos. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. This is a channel of facilitated light, healing, well-being of the body, mind, and soul. So the videos we do come out whenever. I usually do them every day, sometimes twice a day, but I work a regular job, so they come out when I'm able to do it. So at this time, it's in the morning. I work today in a little while, so I try to do the video to give you a little something. So I read energy. We talk about well-being. We talk about whatever the spirit guides that work with me want you to know. This is a collective channel, so it is for everybody. There's no signs. It is just an overall message. And when it finds you, whether it's the day of or if it's 4 months from now, it's a message in there for you. So it may resonate, it may not. If it finds you later, there's a very good chance there's something in there for you, and that's what I designed the channel to be. It was just videos it would pertain to everybody at that specific moment because it's a collective energy, and if it came to you later, that it would be a message for you. Now, there are a lot of different things that we hit on, so listen through and see, there might be something for you. A lot of times it's just insights, and I use oracle cards, I use tarot, I use crystals. We're going to be adding trinkets to the things. So if you like the channel, definitely go ahead and subscribe. If you like the content and it resonates with you, definitely hit that like button. Any questions or comments, definitely put it in there, and my email is in the comments if you need to message me, find me, ask me a question about a deck, anything. If you're not sure, you just have a question, I'll answer to the best of my ability. So today we're just going to grab a couple cards for you, get a message, see where you're at. We're in summer. We have the meteor showers going on right now, probably for the rest of this month. This is August while I'm recording it. There is the end of Mercury retrograde, so things are going back to a regular energy. We've processed what we need to let go. There's probably a lot of us that have realized what we need to let go. We've either let it go or we have to figure out how we're going to do that to find that balance in our life. New moon's coming in soon, probably in about a week or two. And that we're going to do a video for, so you guys will have some insight as to what you need. What does the collective need to know for right now? A bunch of planets are aligning too. There's a lot of planets in the sky, so if you get a chance, maybe take a peek up there. We were looking through the telescope the last day or two. So it's wrapping up things that we need to do. We're coming to the end of summer, but I feel like it's an overall thing, like this month you've got a couple weeks left, maybe just enjoying some time. It seems like there's been a carefreeness, like you know what you need to do, get out in nature, get out doing some things, have some fun, because that routine is also going to be going into now harvest. So what you've culminated, what you've worked on, what you've put your energy into, you should be seeing the fruits of your harvest, But with the harvest means you have to pick it all. So you got to get it ready, pull it together, get ready for the winter, getting yourself on an even, balanced plateau type of thing to go into the winter, we're in Aquarius, so we're in winter energy. So I feel like all the things that we're doing now, because I've been hearing a lot of different things, that what is happening now because of this full junction of planets that are out there, they have ushered in and brought in some change, some chaos, some fixing of things. So what we manifest right now, what we put into place right now, what our goals are at this moment is going to set the groundwork for a little bit of time, a good chunk of time. So definitely be thinking on what you'd like to come into the future, what you're working on. Definitely being in a good balance that you can get through, and you can be ready for what comes your way. So that's a message for somebody. All right, mystery and dark matter is your first card. So I think there's some things coming in that we have no idea. There's some new things happening. There's butterflies, so that makes me think of transformation, growing, and there's a circle. So it's not going to be, we've been talking about this with the videos, it's not going to be like a smooth Just plop it into your lap change. It's going to be, I have to work for it. She looks like she's got a force behind her. And it says, mystery dark matter. And dark matter usually is like the God particle. It's the particles and the things you can't see, you don't understand. So there's things that are going to be probably blossoming into your life, or there's a mystery behind what's coming in. I don't think we're supposed to know as a collective. That's what I'm getting, because this is, even in my own thing, I can't see too far into the future, or it just gives me like vague energy. It doesn't give me like a certain type of energy. It just says something's coming, get ready, get your stuff in order, do this, do that, but it doesn't really tell me what is coming in. So it's a mystery. It's silent. I feel like it's something to do with the progression of humanity. Like it's a next level, okay? Because it's a swirling. It's almost like we're going into a vortex, and we're going into a new, like, talk about the timelines, and you're not usually not going in a parallel universe. You're going to a higher frequency, which is bringing in a higher result factor that's good for you, or that's more on your path. Or because when you're making your way up, and you're making good decisions, and you're following your intuition, and you're becoming the true person you're supposed to be, you elevate. And it's not because you're jumping in and you're going to disappear into a line. It's that you're going into a better frequency, and you're heading closer to what you're supposed to be doing. Because when you can embrace the true person you are, what you enjoy, what your passion is, what you like, what you're supposed to be doing, and you're not ruled by all the other things in the world, you've learned your lessons, you're growing. You're not going to learn everything, but if you're learning and you're progressing, that means you are elevating. And you're seeing things at a different perspective. You're changing, you're growing, expanding what you need to do. And the biodome is the next card that came out for you. This is connection. Yeah. There's a connection between us and earth. There's a connection between vibration. They are learning about sound waves. They're learning about frequencies to heal people. The biodome is heating up, and there's earthquakes. There's something that's coming that's going to be part of the earth, and it could be a catastrophe. It could be a wonderful thing. It could be something shows up. They find something. They understand something. Something comes to be a mystery, gets figured out. But I feel like we're all connected together as a collective. So this mystery is for all of us. That's what I'm getting. Like, this is the whole earth is going through this change. The whole earth needs to get back to where it's supposed to be. The whole earth needs to feel each other and be connected to the earth, because the earth has its own frequency. Mother Earth has a heartbeat. It's a resonant sound that comes out. There's a heartbeat and a rhythm that comes from our earth, and it grows, it produces things, it interacts with us, it grounds us, it has electrical current, it has a magnetic field around it that's all within us, that it just grows within us. So scientifically and metaphysically, we literally are plugged into each other. We're all connected, because this magnetic field goes across everything. There's a whole field that protects us from outside things, but it energizes and connects us, and we run on electricity. Our heart is beating because of electricity. So that energy connects us all. We're little pieces, and the earth is that conduit that just brings us all together. I think it speaks to us. I mean, sometimes, I'm not saying like there's like little spirit inside, like getting woo-woo and everything, but like there's an energy. Like, I feel like the divine is connected to the energy because it grows. It's alive. It's got a pulse. It's got growth on it. The trees grow, they come down. Things can live on it, just like us. We are all a living being that's growing and changing, evolving, and doing things. And change, yeah, I didn't even know what this was. If you look at that, there is major change coming in, whether it could be a catastrophic thing, okay? Don't get scared. It's purposefully placed and put into this world and this earth because it brings about change. It causes things to reform. They say that if that earthquake goes off in the plate out by Pacific. It could create volcanoes. It could create shifts that will actually make a new island, a new piece of land that comes up. That might be that the next thing is coming into place. Of course, it's going to be a little catastrophic and a little crazy, but I feel like we do have something coming in that relates to the earth, relates to the energy, or the actual whole thing of the earth. So I would say my energy is telling me that something's coming, something's being created through the catastrophe. Something new is being contained, is coming out. And I think it's the same in our life. Through the catastrophe of certain things that we think are like, oh my God, everything, it's creating something new. It's making way for new things. It's breaking away things that aren't needed. It's shaking up the systems that aren't working anymore. So I think it's a really cool energy. So I think something's coming in for us, maybe coming in for you. Maybe your world is being turned upside down because change is in the wind, and it's going to affect you at such a ground cellular level. Like, it's really, you're going to feel it. You're going to know that there's a change that needs to be done. We have a couple cards to go with this, spirit guides. All right, so one we got out is shadow work, forgiveness, and unconditional love. Yeah, there's things that we have to grow through. There's another butterfly, and it's covering her eyes. It's like almost, I feel like a healing. It's changing and transforming the way somebody sees something. Okay, so you're going to be changing the way you see something, which in turn is going to be shifting, growing, expanding, changing the way that you are seeing something, which is going to change your world, because the one change, one aspect of you that changes puts you in a different trajectory. You know, you're going in a different spot. Do you have another card for them pertaining to this message? Another card. Thank you. Being stubborn. Oh, there's a cup. We'll take them. All right, so first one out, we have dissolve, release, identity, merge with source. Yeah. Realizing that you're all connected. Get rid of all the, stinking thinking and I'm better than you and I'm up here and you're down there. And I think really it's just like we're all connected. We're all part of this one beautiful collective that's trying to grow and expand and survive and live and be able to be the person. We're coming into a worldwide awakening. We're all coming into who we're supposed to be, what we're supposed to be doing. That's why they call it New Earth. It's not like a new Earth's going to plop down and land on the thing. It's a new perspective. It's a new understanding, a new way of living. And with this energy of Aquarius that's coming in, it's ending certain things so that this new beautiful world can emerge. And we have to change, but we have to deal with our shadow work. We have to deal with our problems. We have to dissolve all the crap that we have been programmed or been told or have been made to believe that really doesn't resonate and isn't true with us. Or we're like, hey, I don't really agree with that, or I'm seeing things differently, which is great. Next one we have is creation, inception, genesis, manifestation. Yeah. And there's that swirl. Same thing. Something is being created and brought to culmination. And it's this black hole is like, I don't know if, I feel like it's creating the energy. I don't think it's sucking anything. I don't think it's, you're not falling into it. I think it's like, her hands. It's like she's creating the energy to make something new. And I don't feel like it's a negative thing. I think it could be a little bumpy. They said, whatever's coming in, you're going to have to work for. You're going to have to put the energy in. It's not just going to be plopped in your life and paradise and blah, 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 blah. It's going to be a process. Because I think as we're shifting to this new energy, there's a lot of old stuff that's in there. There's a lot of old baggage. There's a lot of old pains and ways of thinking that are changing. Like, in general, we all are processing the new energy, the new earth, the new concepts, we even are facing different vibrations. There's a higher vibration coming in that's hitting us, and some people are not doing well with it, and some people are thriving. So, just be open. And that it's forcing you, it's going to purge up all those things that you're holding on to, all those things that you've kind of keep shoving down and not dealing with, and I don't want to deal with that, that doesn't feel good. You got to feel it. You got to process it, and you have to send it on its way. So if you, I might do a video on shadow work and how you can work through it. And everybody has to do their shadow work on their own way. I just give insights on how I deal with it, different practices that seem to help people. But shadow work is very important, and that's between you and you. It's between nobody else. You don't have to tell anybody what you're processing, how you're seeing it, how you're feeling it, what you're crying out. It's a private thing, and it will help you grow exponentially, because there's things that you might have in you that you didn't even realize you were holding on to, or it was affecting you so strong, or it had that kind of impact on you. Ancestors, guidance, protection, lessons. Yeah, our spirit team is with us. Our ancestors, at this time, the earth is very filled with all kinds of energy. I think that's why we're getting a lot of pickup on like extraterrestrial, UFOs, phenomenon, things that are happening, because I think our spirit guides, there's something coming. I'm just going to say there's something big coming, and our ancestors are going to get us through it. They're going to guide us. They're going to be extra energized right now, because I think there's a lot of things happening that we're all working together, even in the spirit realm. It's an evolution and a raising of vibration that needs them and all the angels and all the people on a full spectrum to really, they call it shifting the planet into a higher vibration, into the new earth, the new energy. And the frequency, I think, has been slowly pulsing in and coming in. And now they say a lot of people have been, their DNA has been activated, there's things going on. I believe it. There's a lot of things that have been changing people and triggering people. And I think we had to go through that dark night of soul, the COVID thing, because I think it was a moment of realization. It slowed every single person down in the world, not just one, not a certain place in the world. The whole world had to stop, and they had to be still. And the change came from that point on. It grew and grew and grew, and then exponentially, I mean, people were burning things down and expressing how they feel, and they were dealing with all the problems from the past. But what's happening now is, now we need to process it and let it go and move toward a better earth, a better humanity, a better mankind, a better way of life, of how we see things, how we do things. And those ancestors are there like, yeah, it didn't work for us, we need to fix it, we're going to help you, we're going to be here. We need all the people across the planes, the dimensions, to work on bringing in the goodness and stop the evil that's been ruling us, that's been controlling us, that's had that precedence, that's been holding us down. There's so much beautiful energy that can come in. It just has to be pushed in, and all the people that were controlling things and hurting people and doing things, I believe little by little they're being taken down, and it's going to be a new earth and a higher vibration, because the old paradigms and the old things that were holding us and the ignorance is lifting. We are becoming aware of things. We are awakening. That's what I'm saying. Awakening isn't just like, oh, this big glorious white thing. No, sometimes it's just literally, wow, I understand. I get it. I don't agree with that. I don't want to be like that anymore. And it's okay. We all change. So if you have been a certain person and now you are like, yeah, no, I need to be something different, great. And if somebody says something, say, listen, I'm not that person anymore. I've come to see things a different way, and I don't want, I'm sorry. I can't take back what I did. I can just go forward and be a better person, or I can see things in a different perspective. You have the portal, access to the infinite. Yeah. There's a channel of energy that if you want what you want, they've always been told you need to live with less, you don't need it. If you give all your stuff away, you're going to be good. It's bull dookie, okay? If you want certain things, you are entitled to them. This energy that has been here has kept us repressed, kept us under, kept us living in lack and fear that we just did what we had to because, oh my gosh, we got to do it. There's a portal of awareness, of opening, of knowing that we are connected to the divine. We are connected to the manifestation energy that brings things into us. And I think little by little, they can't keep it quiet. It's there, and people are learning how to manifest beautiful things in their life. What you think is what you create. So if you're thinking on it and you're not like dwelling on it, you're just like, oh yeah, that'd be so cool. Imagination. If you want it, in most cases, you can have it. Now, I'm hoping you're not wanting things that are going to hurt you, hinder you. Some things, you might get them, but not everything you wish on is good for you. So make sure when you're manifesting what you want, not what you don't want. Because if you're thinking about things that you don't want, you could pull them in, because the universe just knows what you're thinking on, not specifics. Okay, it just knows that, oh, so-and-so's thinking of this person, or so-and-so doesn't want this, so, oh, we got to give that to them, because there's no negations, and it's energy of what you're thinking on. So it's kind of like, if you think better finances, and you can see yourself doing good and having a good job, you're putting out a job. It's a thought, and then it's like, oh, we're going to send that to her, but it's energy. So it's bringing in opportunity. It's bringing that person, that chance and encounter. You know, if there's someone you want to see, think about them. Just think about them. Think about talking to them. Think about their name, whatever. And you're going to come across them usually, or they're going to call you, or you're going to see something, or you're going to be reminded, or you're going to find a picture. You know, if you really want to see somebody, just think about them. You're gonna find him. We do that a lot. My son and I will think about each other. Yeah, I was just thinking about, I was gonna call you. Same with one of my friends. I was very connected to one of my friends, and he'd say, oh yeah. He goes, that's so funny. I was gonna give you a call. I was thinking about you. I know. That's how it works. So we're gonna grab a couple cards from our C deck. See, we need one more spirit guide. Or spirit guides. I have multiple. There it is. All right. I work in threes. That seems to be my number, so. First card out is Wild. Yes, feel the energy. The energy is, may you express all that you are. Yeah, being true. And it's funny that wild would be considered being the true person. It's because it's not in the status quo. It's maybe going against the grain. It's being your true energetic self. And if that makes me wild, then heck yeah, I'm gonna be wild. You know, be that person you are, because that's where you're gonna find your true happiness. That's where you're gonna find the tribe that clicks with you. That's where you're gonna find the awareness of what you need to do, your purpose. Your vibration's gonna go from like to like, it's gonna go right up, because when you are expressing who you are, I didn't say it was gonna be easy and say everybody's gonna accept it, but you are gonna find an unexplainable happiness, or a weight lifted off your shoulders. When I decided to read tarot, and I knew it was for me, and I finally got out of my fear, it was a weight lifted, and then I grew exponentially, and I connected with it, and I, did things with it to try to help people. It's like coming out about your sexual preference or what you want to be in life. When you finally embrace and say, no, I want to be, this is what I want. This is what I want to be. I want to be true to myself. There's a peacefulness that comes over you. There's a happiness when you're working toward a goal of what you want, of living the life that's true to you, being the person that you are. Because you are something inside of a shell. And when you find it, that's when you've awakened. That's when you realize who you really are. And that's when you can grow, and when people can't hurt you anymore. I mean, they can hurt you, but you understand, like, you're on a new path. I mean, you can always get hurt, so protect yourself anyway. Reflect. May you discern and distill. I think it's just looking at your life, reflecting on where you were, how far you've come, taking a moment to ponder the things that you want, that you're doing, that's coming in. And then compassion. May you tend to the suffering. Yep. Loving people. Being there. Compassion is having empathy and sympathy. It's for being there to talk to somebody, understanding that people are going through things that you are not a part of, and you might not understand. Okay, so we need to be the true person we are, reflect, ponder, consider, and then have the compassion to go out and help the people. That's our mission. Our mission is to help humanity. Plain and simple. We can drink margaritas and have fun and enjoy ourselves, but our mission is to come here to learn, to grow humanity, to lift the vibration, to be a part of the world, and to help heal it and be a facilitator for the divine to continue the process across the world. We are the conduits that do the things for people that they need done, or to comfort them, to love them, to provide a job for them, to be there, whatever, to be that 1 second in their life. We are used by the divine for ourselves, for them. Somebody else comes in, helps us, talks to us, says something. It's all interconnected. All right, so our last cards, undercurrent. The lighthouse yells, "Be careful, there's danger." Hidden under the still waters, the rocks or the undercurrent may not be seen, but will pull you under and take you down. There are hidden dangers or obstacles in your life. Be prepared. So yeah, there's something coming. And that's why I said, I feel like there's an energy coming of change. But if you're prepared and you're I don't say ready for it, but be prepared. Have that energy of knowing that you're protecting yourself. You're getting your finances together. You're getting your emotions together. You are looking at things in a different perspective. You're not being so mind driven that you don't see the little warning signs. Because sometimes we get so busy and get distracted, we almost become unprotected because of it. Because we're not like keeping our intuition and kind of being aware of what's around. It's kind of like when you go out in the dark parking lot, you're going to look around, you're going to have your keys ready, you're going to be there. Well, life is the same way. You can't become so distracted that you don't see, because then you're not going to see the predator coming in. You're not going to see somebody that's trying to take what you have. You don't see somebody trying to ruin your happiness because they're envious, okay? So just protect yourself. Beach erosion. The power of the ocean takes what is not attached to Mother Earth, unless there are trees or plants to hold it in the ground in place, planting a solid foundation so you don't crumble when the storms come in. Plant solid things on your shores so they won't fade away or be taken at times of distress. Yeah, there's something coming in. There's danger. There's something that might shake you up a little bit, so be prepared. Be grounded. Make sure your decisions and the things that you do are bringing you stability and grounding, and they're not going to be something that's causing upset in your life, that's not going to take you down because you didn't prepare, something of that nature. So this message is one of being prepared, seeing a perspective, healing, being open. There's a lot of different messages that came through here, but I really feel that we need to be open to see what's really happening, raising our vibration, helping those out in the world, and also being aware that there is something coming that's a change, and it could be a little tumultuous. And be ready for it. Be ready, because there is change coming, and there should be awareness, there should be change, but with change unfortunately comes a little bit of discomfort. So I hope this guys will help you, and make sure you continue to grow, keep yourself grounded, be connected, get in nature, pet that little kitty, give someone a hug or a kiss, and you should be okay. Guys, have a great day and enjoy.